Our early spring gave many growers an early start at planting, but then the rains came. While that slowed planting down around the region, it also helped break the drought that set in at the end of last summer. Rose Dunn talked with Daryl Ritchinson, the director of the North Dakota Ag Weather Network, about what growers can expect for the rest of the season.
Daryl, we're here at your main ag weather data gathering site where a lot of important information is collected, and we're going to talk about planting and sort of the outlook for the season. A lot of enthusiasm in April when we had that nice early spring. Some planting got started and then the rain started. Lay out the scenario a little bit for me where we are now.
Well, we had one of the wettest Mays on record. That doesn't surprise anybody. And now that we're moving into June, it was, of course, very wet week still. But I think we're at the beginning stages now of a pattern shift. And I think we'll get to more average. The thing with average in June is it is by far the wettest month of the year. So after a very wet May, if we have even 80% of average June rain, which would be most years, whoa, wish we would have gotten more, even that will still feel very wet this month. So I think the struggles may continue.
Well, going back a year ago, we had quite a wet spring, and by August, September, it was very dry. In fact, some people were in drought. Could we be looking at that again?
I wouldn't be surprised if we get into late August, September, that, from the drought monitor perspective, there's more areas that are, say, abnormally dry or the lowest category of drought. And probably the farther west you are in North Dakota, the better the odds of that actually happen. Again, you go 3 weeks with a quarter of an inch of rain, which happens most summers at some point. Things do dry off in a hurry.
So if you got your crops planted before it started to rain or in between the rains, what's your thought about the growing season this year?
So the crops that are up, now will come down to heat units to me, really growing degree days. We've been on the coolish side the last couple of weeks. Starting June, been a little bit more areas, a little bit on the cooler side, more days than not. I wouldn't be surprised if June is average, maybe a smidge below on temperatures, but as we go through the summer as a whole, I really would not be surprised if we're at average, if not even a little bit above.
All right, thanks. Lots of great information there. Thank you, Daryl Ritchinson, Director of the North Dakota Ag Weather Network and North Dakota State Climatologist.
You can access data from the North Dakota Ag Weather Network at ndon.org or ndon.info on mobile. Thanks for watching AgweekTV on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday.